I went to France again because I had time and because Lidl was selling Hot Wheels for only €1.39. That's 10 cents cheaper than the last time they had Hot Wheels. I think that was in June. And it's the second cheapest I've ever seen them at Lidl. I've seen them several years ago for only 99 cents in Belgium. But in France, definitely the cheapest I've ever seen them. Not a lot that there was to buy for me because this is the J case that they had, and I had already bought some of these cars that were in there at Teddy. Touch that guys down a little bit. So let's take a look at this first one, the Toyota Supra from 1982 in the Then and Now series. So I really like the Then and Now series. I've said that many times before. Besides wagons, that's my favorite series. It's got the one headlight up and one headlight down. It's got the intercooler in the front with the airlines running towards it. A little bit of a crooked tempo in the back, but you know, I didn't have a lot of choice. I only found 3 out of all the locations I visited, and the other 2 at different locations had something wrong with the casting, with the Zamac. So this was the first one I encountered that was casting wise was good, but yeah, unfortunately a crooked tempo. But you know, I grabbed it anyway because, you know, luckily I did, because I did not find one anymore after that, I think. Not that I can remember. Interesting deco and nice red interior. It's got an actual steering column, and then some just a little bit detail on the steering wheel, not much. Got these louvers in the back, very cool. Now this deco is interesting. So this is the then version. The now version is this Rio Asada casting 2020 Toyota GR Supra that I opened up not that long ago. So this is the one with the gloss black on it, and then here's one with the flat black on it. I don't know if this one also has that variation. This one is clearly gloss black. There weren't enough of them to actually, but I didn't think of it, I have to honestly confess. And yeah, there weren't that many to really do a comparo anyways. But this deco is interesting because in 2014, they did this deco in the Then and Now series. So this is the Toyota AE86 Corolla. And as you can see, also has the black with the yellow and the orange and the red. This has yellow added to it and a little bit different shape of the deco, but you can clearly see this these fit together deco wise. Yeah, by the way, I forgot to point out that it says Toyota Celica Supra on the back there, as it should. And also interestingly, this is a left-hand drive, not a right-hand drive. But yeah, very cool. So that was the then, back then in 2014, and that was the now. Again, a Rio Sada casting, the Scion FRS. So yeah, very nice. I would say pair of cars, but it's 2 pairs. But that's not all, because these 2014 Then and Now ones also had a Zamac counterpart with blue and yellow and a blue interior. So these all have red interiors. I did not mention that, but you probably noticed that. So that's definitely a continuation of that theme. And then thanks to Mr. David Johns of Twice Diecast, I also acquired both Zamak versions of these with blue interiors and then blue stripes with the kind of a greenish yellow and blue. So very cool, a set here that I'm very glad to have pretty much the full set, I guess. I don't know if they're doing Zamak versions again of these newer ones that I am not aware of, but very pleased to have these with a little help from my friends. Continuing with the other ones from the JKs that I did not have already. 1970 Ford Escort RS 1600. Very cool casting. A nice brown metallic. I like these extra lights in the front that are part of the window piece. Luckily, the window piece is pretty clear. It might be slightly smoked, but not much. Right-hand drive, because this is kind of a UK version. So got some mud splatters on the side. Nice tealies with the gold rim. Also mud splatters on the bonnet. And this one has the steering column with the flat steering wheel. Small model collector refers to it as a pizza pan. I love that. So that's the third description of the steering wheel atrocities that Mattel throws at us. We got the urinal, we got the tombstone, and now we got the pizza pan. Very funny. But at least, you know, it's a steering column with a disc. It's not that bad. Then we got the 1994 Audi Avant RS2 in the wagons series. Rio Sada casting. Looking stealthy in the gray with the black rims. This one's got a lot of paint on it, so the little shark fin antenna is almost not visible, almost drowned in a thick layer of paint. Cool tempo in the front, and also really nice in the back. Yeah, this one's got the urinal steering wheel. Sweet. Then another beauty, Subaru Impreza WRX. This is the Super Treasure Hunt, in this case, in the J case, Hot Wheels Gem Ports. It doesn't have a copyright on the base, but the copyright is 2004. And it's actually based on the WRC version of this car. Very cool rally livery. So originally this casting had a metal base and a plastic body, and then it got, I think it got retooled twice, but then in 2014 it finally got a metal body and a plastic base, as it always should have been. And yeah, really nice. Side deco, top deco. Even got an actual opening here in the hood scoop. It's awesome. What a beauty. I have another one that's a little bit lighter in paint. So this one has a thicker paint, so it looks darker blue, which I thought was more accurate to the real vehicle. The other one is, yeah, a little bit lighter, not less, I mean, a little less accurate looking compared to the real vehicle. So yeah, I'm glad I have one loose and one carded for these. Yeah, these are some of my favorites. I mean, I don't collect a lot of race cars, but these rally cars are really cool. Although with Hot Wheels, I don't really mind the race cars. It's more like the premium stuff. I don't really collect the race cars. Jaguar XJC V12 Coupe. In British Racing Green. Not quite sure why it needs to have a white base. A green base would have been better if you ask me. And also, if it's a V12, why does it only have 8 exhaust pipes? Because that indicates that it's a V8, not a V12. I think this designer does not know how to count. But nicely done with the gold stripe. Gray interior, right-hand drive, of course, British. Got the window halfway down on both sides. That's nice. That's a nice touch. And got a steering wheel with a pizza pan. I mean, a steering column with a pizza pan. And a full interior. I don't know if these are filler openings for the fuel cell in the boot. I'm not sure, but yeah. They're cutouts to reduce the amount of metal on the casting. Of course, that's the most important thing for the bean counters at Mattel. And the grille and part of the bumper is part of the interior, or actually the whole bumper, front and rear. Yeah. That's a cool casting. I like it. Definitely a discount color. And then we got the 55 Chevy in an interesting deco. 55 Chevy Fever in the Cool Classics series. And this refers to the 1982 55 Chevy Fever casting in the Hot Ones. So kind of a cool reference to the past, to a previous version of this casting, which was, yeah, not as nice as this one. It's got nice chrome base, bigger wheel in the back than in the front. Unfortunately, no Hot Ones wheels on this one. That would have really finished it off. That would have been perfect. Nice front grille there. Yeah, that chrome really works on this one. And we got a steering column with, yeah, I think a pizza pan. No details on the steering wheel, I think. Yeah, got nice stands, nice lowered. Cool. So no super treasure hunt, unfortunately, but hey, I was not expecting to find that. I'm already glad that I found what I did. Then I went to Smith's Toys Superstores. They had this Japanese Hot Wheels Silver Series set that was reduced from almost 25 euro to almost 13 euro. So that means 2 euro and 16 cents per car. That is a fair price. I am willing to pay that. Again, we got some funny French translations here. So here's what it looks like in the packaging. Let's open this up, take a gander. Very strong packaging. Even the plastic is very rigid. And there we go again, downwards. Nissan Patrol Custom. It's my least favorite. It's black and it's got these cutouts in the hood or bonnet. If this were just a nice closed engine cover with a bumper and stuff like it has in the back, I would have liked it much more. But oh well, it is what it is. So we get full deco on this. It's got no spare wheel on the back. So a rucksack delete. Yeah, nice tempo work. So here we got a detailed steering wheel that is sitting on a urinal. That's interesting. At least we got the detail. Continuing with the off-roaders. This one's much better. Mitsubishi Pajero Evo. Nice wheels too, really art. You got that indicator repeater done. This one's got more of a bumper, even though it's got that protection. It's got more of a bumper than the Patrol. I like these little wings on the back. Yeah, nicely done in the rear. This one does get the rucksack. And it's a right-hand drive, proper JDM. Sweet. Nice weight too. Stay. Then we get the Fairlady 2000. Seemed like a long time ago they released this one. I actually have the first releases all still on the card. I still need to open those. Fuchs style wheels, nice dark purple metallic. That's a really good looking color. And it's got some pink Go Faster stripes just on the hood or bonnet and on the boot or trunk, not on the roof, so that's a bummer. Datsun on the side, also in pink. It's got a license plate surrounding, or a license plate holder, but not an actual license plate. Multicolored taillights, got orange and red. That's nice. And I don't know what color interior that is. Looks like kind of a gray. Kind of hard to see. Kind of a dark gray, it seems. Yeah, love it. Very nice. This one, the 95 Mazda RX-7 Drift. Again, not my favorite because of the drift bumper that is on the front there. Well, if you could call that a drift bumper. It's just them reducing metal again. I don't think it looks good. The rear does. Got the wing, all the details. And then the mismatched wheels, front and rear. And a cutout here. Also, this one's left-hand drive, so no JDM. Stay there. 2006 Honda Civic Si, and a nice, wow, what do you call that? That looks purple to me, but non-metallic purple, just a gloss purple. Nice wheels. These look pretty new style wheels. Some flat black for the cladding, flat black for the roof and the hood or bonnet. Plastic wing. I think this is the first time I have this casting in full deco. Yeah, left-hand drive again. Blue window piece I'm not a fan of. It's got some speakers on the partial shelf. Yeah, that's okay looking, but yeah. And then this one probably has a metal base. Yes, it does. A 98 Toyota Altezza. I think we've only seen this in premium, and now it moves to Silver Series, keeping the metal base. Grady deco on the side. That's a good looking front end. Black hood or bonnet. And Altezza on the license plate, and also here on the top right corner, but it's not very legible. This one's right-hand drive. And yeah, the casting, as you can see, I've said it many times before, if you can see the bottom of the body all the way around, that means you have a full metal body, and then adding that metal base to it. This is a brick. This is really heavy. Yeah, in this day and age, to get a full metal body. That's a pretty rare thing. I don't know if we'll ever see this in the mainline because this looks too heavy to get a plastic base for the mainline. But who knows? Maybe they will treat us. Then I went to Stucomani, and in 2 different locations I found a chase car. This 2025 chase car, the Ford F-150 Raptor. It was packaged in Bangkok on the 22nd of September of 2025, so that's almost a year ago. And then I was lucky enough to find a batch of 2026 Majorette showroom cars. So it had the electric Renault 5 in it and a whole bunch of other goodies. I probably should have taken those, or at least one of each. But you know me, I'm a cheapskate. I want to get them for under €3. So I left them and I only took the chase. First 2026 chase I see in the wild. And it will be the first one that's available. Now you're probably thinking, hey, wait a minute, it's August 2026, and this is the first batch entering the store. Yes, that's how Majorette works. Not like Hot Wheels, where they start the next year in the September of the previous year. No, Majorette is always behind, unfortunately. And yeah, that way... they never get their stuff ready for the next year in time. It's a bit sad, but you know, that's what it is, I guess. Ford Mustang Dark Horse. So I don't have the regular release yet from 2025 in gray. It's I think the only one I'm missing from 2025. I got all the chase cars. Well, you know, just like with the previous one, the blue one, that was not the Dark Horse version, but previous version. When that came out, I thought, oh, well, it's an American car. I will find it again cheaper. I will leave it behind. And then it took me like 5 years or so to find it again. I always make that same mistake, so I did again with this Ford Mustang Dark Horse, the regular version. So yeah, I'll probably will be searching for that for years to come. So yeah, Ford Mustang, definitely popular here in Europe. But I still managed to grab this one. You know, for chase, I'll pay a little bit more. And so this is kind of a chrome blue. So that's how the 2026 chase cars will be, in this kind of chrome release version color. Cool, very nice find. Very happy with it. And then also at Lidl, probably should have shown this, well, together with all the little stuff, but anyways, they had a shipper with some Mattel stuff. Hot Wheels 143 scale, those cheap ones that don't seem to sell at all. Some Barbie stuff, I think. And then Matchbox Sky Busters. Now, usually I don't buy a lot of these. I mean, I have some older ones I was able to buy for cheap. But, you know, whenever I see some NASA stuff, I tend to grab that. So a little less than €5. The Space Shuttle Orbiter. It says Endeavour on the right wing. United States, NASA, and the American flag. And same on the other side, but not Endeavour on the wing, just a NASA logo. So yeah, stars and stripes on both sides. Well, 2 times on this side actually. Yeah, and one time on that side. So the wings, the horizontal wings, well, horizontal like this, but not horizontal when it's going up, are plastic, and then the top part here is metal, and then the black part is plastic. I'm not going to open this. I don't know where to put it. Kind of like the packaging with the Mother Earth and then the background. It's kind of cool. So I'm going to keep that carded for now. Thanks for watching.